Hello everyone, welcome back. Christian Shreve, bestboxingbets.com. It is time to award a singular distinction in the game. Who has the worst defense in all of the game? Now, I don't just mean professional males boxing at the main event level. I mean 4-rounder, 6-rounder, 8-rounders, probably amateur 3-rounders. You know, I've had the number one with me here for some time. You've seen him many times. He's been passed recently. I'm talking, of course, you probably already know, about Andre Berto. How in the world can you do this to yourself if you're a professional fighter? You know, it's the equivalent of taking a basketball player or an international footballer and tying your own laces together and then getting out and attempting to do your job on the pitch or the court. This is astonishing. And I'm not just going to criticize without giving a solution. If someone will please pay $25 US, it's a diluted currency. If you know, that's about $16, $17 in the United Kingdom. And we'll buy him. We're affiliate marketers for Kenny Weldon's You Can Learn to Box system, and I'm not being facetious right now. Someone can save him probably pugilistic dementia if you will donate to Andre Berto the set You Can Learn to Box, because he has the ability to do it, but he has so many technical problems that at this point it's when I look at him, I think, and I did make a joke, and I said Andre Berto's defense is so bad he gets a fat lip while shadow boxing. But if you look at what he does, this is not somebody who's gotten old overnight. He's not tired. His movements are not tired. They're explosive. He has hundreds of amateur fights. He represented Haiti in the 2004 Olympics. He has speed, power, conditioning. He has explosive motion. But he literally has the worst defense, certainly of any main event fighter. Even fighters who don't try to have a good defense, he has a worse defense. Let's talk about it, because those of you who invest money in this, you're going to have to recognize this combination of what not to do. We deal with someone who we say they have the foot in the bucket. The European fighters, many of them, they'll put their front foot in a position where they can move, but they'll kink their back foot sideways so that they're bent askew, so they can't move their hip in position to fire. The great punchers, some of them, Joe Louis, Alexis Arguello, will post up with their back foot sideways, and then pivot over. Ken Norton did that too, with a very powerful right hand in the 70s. Not Berto. He doesn't transition it, but he does it worse than anyone in the game. His foot isn't just turned sideways, he kinks it the other way. This is a guy with a classic case of split focus. Part of him wants to move backward, so he has his leg facing backward. I'm going to retreat. His other foot is faced forward. I'm going to attack. He literally does this. And he ends up with shoulder problems. Yes, I know he fell in the fight with Jesus Soto Karass, and he injured that. But he gets injuries because he's having to fight against his own body. And he'll go, ha, ha. He'll make the sound, the exhalation, which usually is done to facilitate a greater muscular rotation and greater power being delivered into the shot. Not in his case. He's fighting his own body. This is a guy who doesn't seem to have any anticipatory defense at all. He'll rock back and come back with an offensive move. Past that, that's what you get. He comes to you with a Philadelphia shell that is grounded in nothing. Nothing. No changing levels, no moving to the right, no moving to the left. And can't he get some 8-year-old junior boxer to explain to him that if he stops jabbing with his weight way over his front foot, he will stop commanding opponents to hit him in the face every single time, he jabs. He doesn't rotate defensively. He holds his hands in the right position, doesn't have the faintest idea what to do with them. Now, I said if someone will donate Kenny Weldon's You Can Learn to Box series, I'll forfeit my cut on it. I'll make a little bit as an affiliate marketer. If he will watch the first video, he will see how to transition his weight from the back foot to the front foot. Virgil Hunter took over his career and did not fix anything, and he should immediately resign. You know, after the second round with the bout against Jesus Soto Karass, I would have expected Hunter to say, let's throw in the towel. Look, you have heart, too much heart. None of this, we wouldn't be having this conversation if this wasn't a guy willing to die every time out. But when I look at him, I think he should select a favorite kind of jello, because he's wheeled about the care center in the coming years by a nurse. They will be able to get his favorite food for him because he won't be able to eat normal food. The beatings he is taking are obscene. This isn't David Reed, who had, you know, a real villainous character like Felix Trinidad or Antonio Margarito with their illegal hand wraps pounding fighters where they should spend their life in jail. And after Olympic champion David Reed was pounded by Trinidad's illegal wraps, you know, he just couldn't bring it together and had to retire. This is a fighter who still has the ability to be a force, but will not utilize any technology. A senior citizen can reach out with a slow slap and slap him in the side of the face. He will not move his head. He will not rotate his weight to his back foot. He will not move to the side to set up an offense. He will not change his level. He will not bring something to cover. He has a defensive position without taking a defensive posture. He doesn't understand what he's doing out there, and I'm afraid he's going to get killed or seriously hurt. So my suggestions are simple. Look, someone can take 15 minutes with you. A fundamental trainer can take 15 minutes and straighten this out. With your problems, Andre, it wouldn't take more than a few moments. Then you can use all those gifts, you know, and heel position, you know, they'll take a sprinter and take a second off their time in the 100-yard dash just changing their heel position, how they stretch their chest toward the line, where their focus is, where they keep their vision, as opposed to where they're looking the field, they're looking up front. These are technical things that can be ironed out. But for those of you who follow the game, let's hope he either retires or he straightens out his problems, because I hate to think that what I'm seeing is what I'm seeing, but I've been around this game for a number of decades, and I think Andre Roberto is walking the fast track to pugilistic dementia. Let's hope that someone cares enough about him to get him the material so that he can learn basic boxing technique and straighten that out. Christian Shreve, bestboxingbets.com. I'm Christian Shreve, and I'm here to tell you about why I think you should own my new book, Money Boxing, which is on sale now. Money Boxing has something for everyone, whether or not you know anything about boxing. You're about to receive a backstage pass into a world of glamour, corruption, and intrigue. And you're going to learn about the system, which is the only thing the casinos have had to fear in a long time. You can own Money Boxing by clicking on the link below now. I think you'll like it.